All right, what's up, man? Ooh, this look crispy. All right, yeah. Check out the new setup. I got the background. Got, I don't know if y'all can see back there. Got Kobe back there, and everything. So, um, what I'm actually sitting here doing real quick though is, so I've created like a custom Chat GPT, and pretty much the concept is like it's a copywriter Chat GPT. And I put it together to basically mimic Myron Goldman and Alex Hormozy, like if they were actually the copywriters of themselves, of having that conversation and coming up with what's best for the copyright at that point in time, bouncing ideas off each other. Um, so it's pretty interesting. And just been playing around with this AI stuff, man, and it's really interesting to say the least. I really think it's gonna be. I'm looking at it now, and it's like it's crazy to see where AI has come to right now, here in 2025, where we're in September 2025. Like it's gonna be totally different. Like by the time 2030 come around, like by the time it's this time or around 2030 or September 2030, like AI is gonna be it's gonna be like, and it's not and I'm so my opinion of it. It's not. I'm not saying there's nothing to be afraid of though, or like bad or anything like that. I think it's just like more interesting, like it from like a standpoint, like especially like if you're like a business owner or just anybody in regular life, on what it's going to be able to do to like make your life or business like make more money or have more better workflows or just be able to do certain things at just like that out of the convenience versus having to wait like back in the day. And you know what, man, and I guess I'm excited. I think, to be honest with you, like right now in 2025 to where we're at, I feel like I've got like a good a good range of like life. So I was born like in the 90s, so I got to still experience what everything was before, like all the technology and everything, social media, all that. Like we had to go to play outside, like we had the analog TVs, you had to hit that thing, like we had to get the antennas right and everything. So like just to see where it is, and like I'm recording right now off an iPhone. I remember when iPhones came out, like it was like a craze, and I was like, it took me forever to switch to one because I was an Android guy, and once I switched to one, I have not been back to like anything else. So, and the thing about it too, this is like we're just constantly evolving, this as a whole like society. But and I say too, I guess really that's the thing, like you can't stay stuck back, doing things back from like ACBD or like back in the 1900s and everything. Like you have to evolve. That's just life. Like you don't stay the same age forever. So you have to evolve at some point. So like I said, I just think it's interesting to be like it's gonna be we'll see how everything plays out though. But like I said, I could encourage everybody though, like if you are just interested, like you ain't even got to start off like this trying to do everything. Like just play around with Chat GPT. You'd be surprised on like what you can kind of customize Chat GPT to do, like customize it towards you, and everything. And I really think too, like the more you just like play with it and everything, like you'll start to come up with different ideas, like different things, like for instance, like you can have it automated like nowadays to go in there and have agents, like it's capable of going there and booking a whole flight for you, or going there and booking appointments, cleaning out emails. If you're a business owner, like you can make cold calls as far as like having the actual AI agents call out to your appointments and everything and make appointments, or you can have it send text messages, or send like this is like endless possibilities on what you can do with AI right now as is. I just playing around with it and sending different automations and workflows and everything. So like I said, right now for my real estate business, honestly, to be honest with you too, I've been using AI within my real estate business since like 2020, 21. And I was playing around with REI Reply. I used to back then create workflows through REI Reply, as far as just sending automated text messages out. So pretty much at that point, we had to go in there, we had to upload our list and put the list in, and then you'll create a workflow. How many leads do you want to upload into this campaign? And then we'll go in there and set hey, for step one, we wanted to go ahead and send a text message here. And then if they don't respond, we're going to send another text message. And then we may send an email, or we may make a call at that point. So it's just going there and just playing around with it and kind of setting your own little workflow for like whatever worked best for you at that point in time. So everybody's different. Like I said, that's why you kind of just got to go in there and play around with it, kind of customize it to yourself. But yeah, I've been playing. And I think about it, I didn't really realize it at the time that I was, messing around with AI and everything. I knew I was automating something because I didn't have the time to sit there and make cold calls. So while I was at work, it was just sending out text messages to me. And then like the crazy thing about it too, it would even respond back for me, like based off a trigger word that the customer has said. So like I pretty much had my whole REI reply customized out to my liking and everything. So like I said, I was just didn't even know I was playing with AI. But yeah, 2021 REI reply, everybody know like the texting game back then was like crazy, like, and they changed the game as far as like just being able to go in there and just automate stuff. Like at that point in time, it was like, I don't know if it may have been something out there similar to it, but I don't know. REI reply was just different, bro. It was different. It had everything in there too, and it was more than just like it was more than just a texting platform. It had, you can go in there and create like a basic website lead page for your customers and everything. You can have it to like put like how to respond back to like your Google reviews when customers go ahead and comment or leave a Google review or something on you. You can connect to your social media sites. Like it was just like endless possibilities that you can go in there and do with it. So to my point to say, like, Siri, we've been playing around with Siri for years. Alexa, what is the other one? Google. Well, like I said, we've been playing around with it for years and everything. So whether you know it or not, but I just think it's, like I said, it's just showing us where the times are going. We're just evolving. So like I said, when the first iPhone came out to now to see where it's at, it has like, it's crazy. So, but yeah, that's my it's my little ramble, man. And to be honest with you, I hadn't really planned this out. I was just sitting here, like, let me just record a video. Let me just go ahead and get on here and I don't know, just share a little bit about what I've been learning and everything. But honestly, I was, it was an interesting topic too. Like, would it be crazy to say like that most businesses by 2030 are going to be automated? Like, so for instance, like, I don't know. So I know a lot of businesses right now, they're still kind of new to it. Some may be on it, some maybe not. But I'm just like, if a business could come in and run low overhead based off just having AI agents go out there and do the task of the whole workforce in 24/7, they don't have to pay. Like once they buy the stuff, they may have to pay somebody to come in there and utilize it. But let's say they maybe need like 10 or 20 people to come in there and do that on rotation that know what they're doing. Like, and then two, like, and then they can go in there and get the same result or maybe not better. Like, I don't know. To me, I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe if not by 2030, 2040. Like, at some point, I just like, even if he's going to Walmart's now, like, you see Walmart's, like, you remember back in the day, like, Walmart used to stay open 24/7. You used to have, like, all the registers. You used to have to wait in line, like, pick your register and everything. People be there waiting. Like, now you just go in there and they got all automation. Like, and honestly, too, like, what are grocery stores going to look like by 2030? Are they just going to start, saying, hey, we're just going to eliminate the workforce as far as, we don't need people. Like, we just go in there, you have a certain scan and everything has a barcodes and, like, they're doing it now. The cars, they have the self-driving cars. Now, hopefully they don't get to playing around with airplanes and talking about self-driving airplanes and stuff. But nah. Let's not push it. But honestly, it's probably coming, man. Honestly, drones. So yeah, but yeah, I think I have one more other point I was gonna make, but yeah, to say the least. But I don't know. Maybe that's a hot take. I don't know, but we'll see how it plays out.